Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Now we're carrying on with Starfield. So, at the moment we are level 34. And we're about to proceed with the mission. The devils you know. Proceed to your mating subsection 7. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Andrea. Which way?
Keep it moving.
Shut up. Beep. Subsection 7. Anything in here to rob? No. Here we go. Open.
Are we at all surprised that the UC has such a massive space dedicated to secrets?
Entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
What?
Very well, I will wait. You go on.
Shit. So, this mission is to do with the Terramorph information. To for the Terramorph threat.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
I imagine this when it's like you go to some secret CIA shit. It'll be a bit like this. Just have a sit there.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
I've got a clue, buddy. No. Given the amount of security, I'd say you're someone pretty important or dangerous. No.
I'm Francois Sanon.
Don't know
what
him.
Most know me as Vae Victis.
Still, no.
I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard.
Oh, is this your jail?
So they put me here. A sacrifice
So you're
on
like
the altar of peace.
a futuristic
Even
Hitler.
my death served the colonies.
Minus a genocide. My god, the UC has been lying all this time. Definitely one of the chattier ghosts I've met. Except about what you actually want.
One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the Colony War. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor, and considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
My god, you seen that Hadrian's last name.
Very astute. That's my daughter.
No way.
My progeny. You've been working alongside.
Does she know?
She shared with you the nature of our little family.
She has not. Yours and Hadrian's relationship is your business, not mine. Kind of a stretch to call what you two had a family. She says she's your clone, yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Adrian and I are doing just fine on our own. Not every day I get a chance to work with a man living in a fish tank. Keep talking.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else.
What was
The
it?
names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
Not sure I like the sound of this. Just spit it out. What do you want?
Gladly. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlase. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty.
Mech weapons.
If it dealt
Nice.
death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day.
Oh, he's a
But I
scumbag.
finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him. However you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat. Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
Okay. Okay. What about if I don't kill him?
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it.
I'll arrest him.
According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Okay. Speak with Deputy McIntyre. Let's do it. Get up.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Yes?
Let's go. Which way? Which way? Come on, kid. I'm coming over. Maybe that one's Deputy McIntyre. Yeah.
Yes? What?
Shut up. Just Deputy McIntyre. Deputy Elizabeth McIntyre.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Yeah, you lying fuckers. There's an executed war criminal in the basement.
Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
Can't keep me from telling Adrian.
Short of jailing you? No, you're right. But in this moment, I think it would be a big mistake to tell her. Though I presume he didn't call you down there simply to discuss his daughter.
The prisoner asked me to deal with a Dr. Orlase. Figured you and I should discuss
Dr.
the
Reginald
motherfucker.
Orlase? He's finally found him. Of course, killing
That's
Orlase
what he
is
said.
completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Location of Adrian's old research team members.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
I'm supposed to head to the den. Anything you can tell me about the motherfucking den?
The Den? Oh, it's a
Yeah.
star station. Orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
What are the chances I'll be lured into a trap?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed. Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Okay. Let's crack on. So, I'm gonna go and find this Dr. Geezer.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Off we go.
Ship's ready. Kitty
Scan all these fuckers. Survey system.
Shield up. Going in. White. Constellation vessel. Sam? Sam, is that you? I could use a little help if you're not too busy. Take out the hostile.
Nice! They just lost their grab drive.
Directions to their grab drive.
And their grab drive is fried.
They lost their engine.
Man, their shields are gone.
Boom!
If you have time, I'll have to talk before I have to head off. I had it covered, but happy to be in your debt again.
No, probably
So
in
what, if we count this incident as the second time I've saved you?
It's not a competition, Sam.
Sure it
Oh,
isn't.
that's his missus, isn't it?
So there's that time at the asteroid belt, the one on Neon. So, I still owe you 3, Lillian.
4. You always forget that cargo freighter with the explosives.
4. Definitely 4 then.
What's she doing
But,
out here anyway?
Captain, in all seriousness, your help is appreciated.
You right it is.
We have that reputation. Is Cora on board?
Mom!
Oh, babe girl, it's so good to hear your voice.
Can we come over and visit?
Sadly not now, honey. I'm still on the clock.
Crime never sleeps.
At this point, I'd settle for a catnap.
Everyone needs a break sometimes, even you. Take one bad guy down, 2 more pop up. I don't know why I bother some days. What we do makes all the difference in the world.
I am planning a proper vacation one day. I hear Paradiso is nice.
What a shithole.
Is this the famous vacation you've been planning since before I met you?
Always with the wisecracks. Captain, nice moves. It's good to know my daughter's in good hands.
What about me?
What about you, Sam? I'm kidding. You always said I need to have a better sense of humor.
Forget I ever mentioned that.
Take care.
In the bizzle.
The Den responding to hail. You are cleared to dock. Welcome to UC Space.
Here we go. Docking on the Den.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Shadow of its former purpose. I do not like it here.
It's a shithole, isn't it? Hey up, Vasco. Watch the ship here, buddy.
Hello, Captain.
I I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
I am, hands down, the best pilot in this dump. Don't let
You're a
anyone tell
dickhead.
you different.
No one wants to speak to you because you look like a dickhead. Come on, Andrea. Yeah. Rainer Marquez.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Not complaining. Actually, I'm with the Vanguard. Super et Ultra Captain.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
Reginald Orlase. I heard you might know him.
Orlase. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
Don't want to say too much. Sensitive mission. He's a former UC scientist wanted for war crimes. He's supposedly living near Etheria.
A man? Living around Etheria. The gas giant.
Yeah.
Only one ship like that I know of. Never docks. Doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock.
That's him.
Maybe this Orlase of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just,
Yeah.
well, you'll need to be careful.
Why?
That part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back.
I need to take care of something. What's so dangerous?
Well, the original Den Star Station was destroyed decades ago during the Serpent's
been there.
Crusade by marauding House Varun zealots. Big part of the remains from those battles ended up gathering around Etheria, forming a nasty debris field. Every now and then, some headstrong scrapper comes limping back because they hit an 80-year-old mine. Or sometimes they don't come back at all.
Anything you can tell me about the Warlock?
I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told each other to keep themselves amused. Pretty surprised to find out he has a name. Like finding out the Grim Reaper's named Mitch or something. Huh. Makes you wonder, though. Ships have been disappearing in those fields for years. Going theory on why was a combination of old ordnance and Etheria's gravity disappearing them. But maybe someone's been helping them over the ledge.
Yeah, that's him. He's a piece of shit. Anything I should know about? Damn.
Things you should know? The den's not really that kind of place. This is a quiet assignment. Keep an eye out for pirates, make sure smuggling's kept to a minimum, occasional rescue job out in the debris fields. Otherwise, it's mostly long haulers and staying ready for the day the Collective wants another round, or House Varun comes back in force.
I'll take those cool.
Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Thank you very much. Let's have a little note around the shithole first.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Ah, scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing.
Ship EMP weapon. Trade.
Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please, do let me know. Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
Just show me.
Certainly.
Right, let's sell some things.
hello. What have you got for me? Indeed I do. All yours.
Was there something you needed? I hope we have what you need.
You have my attention. I have never been one to...
Good to see you. By all means.
Come on.
Hey, Dad.
There are
Wanna
worlds
hear a
to
poem I
conquer.
wrote? It's called a
You know,
haiku.
you have a hell
I
of an
just
effect
read
on
about
people
them.
around you.
Read any good books lately?
Okay. Next destination. The old den.
Locks, air pressure, drive. All good to go, Captain.
Off we go. Oh, there.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments, Moat. All systems. Shoot them down. Collect evidence, done that. Criminal Vae Victis. Off we go. That was easier than I thought it would be.
What a ride!
Welcome to UC
Switching
Space.
grab,
Maintain
drive,
your
to
current course
normal
while we scan your
propulsion.
ship's cargo.
I expected a bigger fight.
And complete.
I think I prefer the wild planets to this city. At least there.
Here we go then. These terminals. I think biological weapon creating labs that's just gone haywire. Unless they're still being used secretly by whoever it might be.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm thinking about when I do certain missions like the UC where they use the UC uniform. Rangers use the Ranger gear.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Back then to the Criminal Vae. Have a seat.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Orlase?
Shut up, war criminal. The universe has one less monster in it.
So he didn't come quietly then, as I
I
suspected.
just killed him.
I presume you have evidence of this.
Got your evidence right here.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Do what? There's some reason he's got this.
Transfer accepted.
Using it.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. A military Model A, yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him. I dedicated my life to the United Colonies. Every effort of my being to their protection. I even gave them my heirs. Even if my circumstances have changed. My purpose is not. You're saving the galaxy, Captain. What tool wouldn't you use to protect it?
The devil as you know. So that's the end of that video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. In a bit.